Hi, friends. I'm very happy to be offering a practice today that I think can be very helpful in our time. I call it transforming pain, and it comes from one of my mentors, or at least he inspired it and laid the groundwork for it, Robert Gonzalez, who is really one of the main teachers of nonviolent communication. And he really took it to a spiritual level, and I was blessed to do a 2-year retreat with him. And so whenever I offer this practice, I remember Robert and offer my gratitude to him. He's still teaching and really embodies this work more than anybody else I've ever met. So transforming pain, this practice can prepare you for a challenging conversation. It can help you transform grief and pain into a deeper connection to life, energy, and the flow of life. And there's a lot of people talking about grief these days, a lot of people feeling it. Here is a very practical way to move that energy, to avoid overwhelm, and to find the clarity and the compassion and the courage that we all need right now. So let's start with just dropping in to the body, taking some deep breaths. Really settle in, get comfortable. Notice the in-breath and the out-breath. Feel yourself in your seat, your feet on the floor. And I invite you to practice good self-care with this. If it ever feels to be too much, you can stop anytime. You can take a break, come back to breathing, come back to the body. The first step is just to identify the cause of the pain that you want to work with in the practice, the stimulus, the cause for the grief, the sadness, the anger, whatever it is. Just identify it and name it for yourself. No story, just clearly identifying it. And then let yourself have all of your habitual reactive thoughts about this pain, all the judgments, and just let them rip without any censorship. Not pushing anything away. This is how you would typically respond to this particular pain, sadness, whatever it is. No censorship. Let there be blame. Let there be judgment, anger, resentment, self-loathing, anything that's there. Feel free to pause this recording anytime if you need more time before moving on. If you want to really sit for a while with something. I'm going to go through this fairly fast. Now differentiate between that stimulus, that cause of the pain, and the reactive thoughts. That'll keep you in your conscious brain, your adult brain. That there's the stimulus and there's the thoughts. And now moving your awareness into the body. What physical sensations are in the body as you sit with this pain, as you open to it, as you let yourself have the reactive thoughts? Just notice what's there. Let your breath keep you grounded, rooted in the body. And now when the thoughts come, just come back to sensations you can feel in the body. And this is very subtle work, especially in our context of tending to be so disconnected from the body. And this is a huge part of our healing as individuals, as a collective. So just being curious about sensations. Staying with the breath. Letting the thoughts go. So there's the stimulus, there's the reaction to the stimulus, the thoughts, possibly physical sensations, physical responses. There are physical responses. You may not be able to notice them, but they're there. And there's needs in play. Universal human needs that you have, that we all have. Identify your unmet needs. in the context of the particular pain that you're working with here. Could be a need for safety, understanding, respect, peace, ease, support, meaning, whatever's true for you. Just connect with that unmet need, that unmet longing. Name it. Name them. So emotional pain comes from unmet needs, unmet longings. Open your heart now to that pain, that sadness, as teachers of the heart and expressions of your connectedness to life and your longing to be in right relationship with life. Feel the pain in a pure way with your heart and your body, not your mind. Open, curious. Something very precious and human is in play here, in the pain, in the unmet longing. This is what the poet Hafiz was getting at when he wrote, "Do not surrender your loneliness too quickly. Let it soften you." Connect with your tender heart, your vulnerability. Don't waste your pain. Let it open your heart even more. And notice how this connects you to life in a deeper, more authentic, more heartful way. Feel the beauty of that in your every cell. Feel how opening to the pain and your unmet longing aligns you with life and brings you more alive. Feel the beauty, the preciousness, the humanity of that. Notice any sense of spaciousness, of undefendedness, open. Notice how your tender heart can hold it all. The stimulus, the pain, the longing. It can hold it all. And feel how beautiful that is, that your heart is that big. Really take that in. It's workable. It's all workable. And now, very consciously, bring this sense of beauty and the original stimulus into your awareness together. Hold them both tenderly. What do you notice now? Has there been a shift? Do you feel more aligned with life? And as we prepare to close, what are you taking away from this? What's your intention going forward? I invite you to ground your takeaway, your intention in the body with a gesture or a sound. Something to make it as real as possible. Thank you for showing up for this. Please appreciate your own willingness to participate in a transformational practice that ripples out in unseen, unknowable ways and contributes to the healing of the world, the breaking of cycles of insanity and violence. And may our time together doing this practice be of benefit to you, all your relationships, and all beings. Thank you.